In fact, it's indeed the 9th edition of the Venice Production Bridge, but the market is now existing for 13 years. The first time I created it was in 2012. So it has, as you know, we have from the beginning, I have focused this market on production and producers. And so we have been going on and evolving year after year to become now an unavoidable rendezvous for producers and production through the year. We have, out of the 3,000 professionals who are coming to Venice, we have more than 1,300 producers only who are coming. So I would say for this year, we have not really new initiatives and so on. We are keeping everything, the whole chain of production that we are offering to producers. So we have still the book adaptation rights market, the gap financing, final cut, and so on and so on. We are as usual, we have two focuses this year. One, a European one, which will be Wallonia, Brussels and Luxembourg, and an international one, which is Japan. As you know, I am always taking focuses, countries or region who can tick all boxes. So it's not only to be able to present projects in the traditional way, but also in the immersive section that we have. With this island, we are trying to really gather all the immersive world that we have. So it's in fact XR, VR, AR, but we are also tackling with metaverses, artificial intelligence, everything which is connected with all the virtual worlds. As usual, we are gathering all the immersive activities, including the 30 films of the festival which are competing for the official immersive section. We have all the gap financing immersive projects which are there. And we have this year, six stands, 6 national stands from JETRO, from Japan, from Wallonia, Brussels and Luxembourg also, but also from Taika from Taiwan, Unifrance from France, and Baltic Film and Sodec from Quebec. So we have really now more and more countries who are trying to promote immersive works, and so this is also we are getting more and more requests for this. And of course we have the Spazio Incontri, which is a conference room in which we are going to tackle all the different topics related to the immersive world. More and more, it's a Baltic Film organization who is doing this. They had a small corner last year. They have a little bigger stand this year, and yes, they are trying to promote this because it's true that immersive world, and you have immersive talents coming from Estonia, from Baltic also countries who are emerging nowadays. And so, as I know that there are also all those countries are having grants for immersive works, it becomes important for them to promote what they do. We have started Meet the Streamers 3 years ago, and what we have seen over those 3 years is that we had changed a little bit the Meet the Streamers session that we were organizing, because nowadays even the biggest players are trying to co-produce film, not only producing by themselves or just buying completed film. They are now trying to co-produce with local production companies and so on. So this is what we are offering to them, and that's why this year we have 10 streaming platforms, starting from Amazon to WeShort, which is specialized in short films and so on. We have, of course, Proximus, RTL, Czech Television, and so on. And the aim is really for them to meet producers, not sales agents, but producers, in order to see what kind of project they have. And apart from those producers, they will meet also publishers, because they are still looking for IPs, so that they will be able to buy and then to ask an executive producer to produce it for them. But it's true that also the aim is really for them to meet also all together, to try to look for alliances, which is already starting for 4 or 5 years now, like in Scandinavia, for instance, or you have several streamers who are working together, co-producing together or co-buying before, in order to, and then after that they are discussing about reciprocal windows. But they are doing this because it's a need. The business model of a streamer is very difficult to achieve, because even if you have thousands or millions of subscribers, to produce is so expensive that you have to try to limit the amount you will invest into production. I think we have several, for instance, we have several projects in the gap financing market coming from those countries. We don't have this year, as I was mentioning, we are mostly focusing on Wallonia, Brussels and Luxembourg and Japan, so we have also a special panel on animation, Japanese animation, and how they co-produce with Europe and so on. I don't have this year specific panels about Central or Eastern Europe, but there are, I know that from the accredited list that I have, we have more and more professionals coming from those countries, and we are receiving also more and more projects from this country. So, and we are here to help them. I am particularly glad to have this year a first panel on the indigenous population that I am co-organizing together with the Indigenous Screen Office of Canada and all the Sami film commissions and so on. So to start to really give a new exposure to those talents coming from indigenous population, and so we are, for this time, really speaking just about the far north. So Canada and all the Sami who are coming from over all the Nordics countries and so on. So we have a dedicated panel on this in order to present new talents, but also how to co-produce with them, to hear new voices and so on. So this is what I would like to emphasize on.